go, Brandon.
All right, guys, today is supposedly the day we're going to hear a lot about the anti-gun Senate bills that come rolling out from the bipartisan group of a compromise. My friend Jared over at Guns and Gadgets mentioned in a video late last night that bill should be coming out today. Sounds like it was penned by turncoat John Cornyn from Texas. Hopefully the voters in Texas remember this whenever he's up for re-election. But that should be out later today, and it does sound like it's going to be the same basic thing of the type of compromise that we're used to. I want to point something out on compromise. I'm going to do this dummy style because I want to hopefully get this message out to my friends over in Washington, D.C. that don't seem to understand the concept of a true compromise. When you have a compromise, both sides give up something and both sides get something in return. It's not a matter of one side getting everything and the other side getting nothing in return. That's not a compromise. While I'm not in the business of compromising when it comes to my constitutional rights, and I'm certainly not expecting that or ever expecting anyone to do that on my behalf, because I don't want them to do that. I believe that we have compromised enough on the Second Amendment, and that's how we got where we are right now. However, our Senate Republican friends somehow think that if the Democrats want 10 anti-gun bills and you only give them 7, that somehow you've won something and compromised because they didn't get all 10. So you've retained 3 of your constitutional rights, which should have never been up for debate before, and only given up 7, so that was your compromise. You received something in return. You think that when you receive the fact that they didn't take everything from you, that somehow you won something, that you compromised. Well, you lost everything and gained nothing. You just didn't lose everything and more. And I want to try to break this down really dumb style right here. This is water. This is Sprite. Water is healthier for you than Sprite. So let's say that my water over here wants to compromise with the Sprite. He wants 2 waters, and in return, he's going to give 2 Sprites. The Sprite over here should want these 2 Sprites because it's just like them. So it would be an even trade, right? That would be a compromise. You give me the 2 waters, and I'll give you the 2 Sprites. That would be a compromise. But the Sprite over here knows that the waters are good for them. So instead, what they say is, no, my compromise is, instead of taking all 3 of you guys, I want just the Sprites. I'll take just the Sprites, and I won't take your water right here. I'll leave you with your 1 water to keep you safe. If this guy said, okay, sounds like a good deal to me, that's not a compromise. This is exactly what's happening in Congress right now. They are taking everything from one side and giving nothing back. These would be repealing the NFA, getting rid of the ATF, constitutional carry federally. That would be a compromise. That's not a compromise.
Let's go, Brandon.